Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Minty Reacts, and we are here for the next episode of Batman Caped Crusader Season 1, Episode number 3, Kiss of the Catwoman. And by the title, I believe I know what character we're getting in this episode. It's probably Catwoman, as the title suggests. But either way, I have been loving this series so far. The first two episodes were great, and like showing the building of this new version of the world of Batman, of Gotham City specifically, obviously, and showing like the differences between like the GCPD in this universe, showing some of the new takes on villains. I really loved the take that they had on Clayface in the last episode. It was so good, and I felt like it was such a good distillation of the pure like core of that character that like hasn't really been shown in a very long time. I really loved it, so I'm really interested to see how they do more takes on some of these villains, and very intrigued to see how they do Catwoman here, because Catwoman is a very specific type of villain for Batman, where she's not really a villain, she's an anti-character. I don't want to say anti-hero, she's just kind of a neutral character, but is also obviously a main love interest of Bruce / Batman, so I'm very intrigued to see how they do Catwoman here. So let's just get into it, shall we? So in 3, 2, 1, let's get going. Well, it's already a great start. We got Gotham Museum and a lot of jewelry. Sounds like the perfect spot for Catwoman to show up.
Here you go, pal. O'Brien from the Gazette. Call me if you want a copy after you see it in the paper. My rates are very reasonable.
I bet they are, Brian. I bet they are. And we have Bruce. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
I'd be worried.
Why, Mr. Wayne, I have no idea what you mean.
I hear things tend to go missing around you, Miss Kyle.
That talk is just gossip. So I've had a few slaps on the wrist in court. What girl hasn't?
Sure thing, Kyle. Sure thing.
Take it personally. Besides, we have so much in common. You know, the whole wealthy orphan thing.
You're...
Still, I bet we
close
have
enough.
more to talk about than most of the floozies I see on your arm.
I bet they do.
I mean, what do you expect, lady? It's the East End.
I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. Also, damn, Bruce, damn. But he's also not wrong. Like, it's called Crime Alley for a reason. That's one of the funny things about Batman's origin, is like, it's called Crime Alley, guys. Like, did you not expect that to happen? I am also glad that we got, like, a little hint of his origin there without going into his origin, because, again, he's Batman. We know what happened to him.
Anyway, that's
What a paper.
And I guess my lawyer worked something out with the district attorney's office, which is how I ended up here on your couch, Dr. Quinzel.
Oh, hey, look at that.
That's all right. I don't intend to take up much of your time, Doc. Not exactly the belly-aching type.
Oh no, of course.
I bet you're not, Bruce.
Easy as pie, hun. So, given the stakes, I think we should take as much time as we need.
Yes, I think you definitely should.
Of resorting to violence in other situations.
Yes!
What? Come on.
Bruce, yes.
And the fact is, Bruce, you did blow your top.
Look,
Damn, Harley is good in this series. She's good.
From childhood, it's obviously and reasonably a tender spot. Would you like to talk about what happened to your parents?
Not particularly, we already know what happened.
I don't really think about it anymore.
That's
I
a
know.
damn lie.
Trauma is something
That's a damn lie.
Can you tell us anything about the...
Very interesting the take of Harley in this series.
I really must insist I take him home now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in touch with any news.
Interesting. I find it interesting how this is the origin episode. Did you steal your own file? Bruce, what the hell? Interesting. Very interesting.
It's Selina.
They are setting up Harley in a very interesting way. Look at all those cats. Oh shit.
There were more bills today.
Just put them with the others.
In the fire. She broke.
Bankrupting us.
Oh, stop worrying, Greta. I'll take care of everything. Somehow.
Yes.
I bet you will, Selina.
Daddy, don't think I'm not noticing that.
Mass vigilante baffles cops. And so she becomes the Catwoman. In the original outfit, too. Love it. Selina, how do you expect to, like, get around that fast with, like, heels on? The card says smells nice. Or smelled nice. I just think they gotta get fast and get out of there. She can surprisingly get around pretty fast in those heels. Also, Selina, why not just run through the door? I mean, that's why, so you can climb up there, but okay.
Oof. You're 1,000 times sexier than that sketch in the paper. Dear. Obviously.
Also, Bruce, obviously, Catwoman. And she's gone.
You have toys?
Of course he does. Why would he not?
Society klepto.
So it is. What are you doing, lady? You trying to move up to the big time?
That was kind of the plan. Yeah.
She's not wrong. That was the plan, actually. She needs money. She's broke.
Nice car.
Nice car. Would be ashamed if it fell into my hands.
How about a cup of hot cocoa when we get back? How does that sound, Master Bruce?
Oh no, Alfred, how about my parents can tell me? Oh wait, they can't. They're dead.
Bruce,
Sorry, I'm a little hungover. Late night with a lady friend. What?
I bet it was, Bruce. I bet it was.
maybe repressing yourself in other ways. This whole life that you've built for
In a
yourself,
few ways.
it feels so, I don't know, obvious. Hell of a thing to go through as a kid.
Or
Yeah?
I'm not repressing anything, and I just have a lot of disposable income and a very active social life.
No, Bruce, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
But Bruce, how many second dates do you have?
Is this therapy or church?
Come on, you run
What's the difference? Sometimes. What's the difference?
in lust. Or are you just going through the motions, being the person that everyone around you expects you to be?
I'm just playing the...
Damn, she is getting right into his head.
I'm sure it is.
I'm very sorry, Your Honor. I swear.
Very interesting take on Harley, and I really like it because they're really leaning into the psychologist aspect of her, which is great.
Isn't your first time here. Simply must make better decisions in your life.
I'm trying, Your Honor.
Mr. Dent,
Damn, she's using the whole, like, pretty girl defense.
Crimes and not the Batman, who was also at the scene. And since the stolen gems were all returned.
right then.
Sure,
Case
whatever.
dismissed.
Good job, Dent. You're gonna walk away again.
Oh, come on, Barbara. Do you really think I'd sink that low?
Yes. Yes, you would.
No, maybe I would. If you weren't flat broke.
Yeah, that's the issue. She's broke. That's why he's letting her go, because she broke.
I think we need to get some work done on the car.
I bet you do. She's about to have the Catmobile.
Shut your pie hole, Cohen.
Take it easy, Bullet.
Seriously, Scarface?
Damn.
Trust me, she just doesn't know it yet.
Latest reports indicate that
You say this, but she's probably gonna keep getting away.
the police department even thinner. And in a surprising twist this afternoon, Selina Kyle, the so-called Catwoman, was released with no charges brought against her.
Of course.
It's, but apparently she has promised never to do it again.
Right, right. I do love how, like, the little news was like, kind of explaining why there's so many criminals now. It's like, oh yeah, Gotham's just a shithole right now. It's just shitty.
Yes, she sure did. Don't you worry. I promise to take real good care of them.
I bet you will, Selina. Clouder Industries. Clouder Industries. That's got to be somebody from Batman lore. Can't think of anybody right now. That's got to be somebody. Oh shit! Again, that's why you don't wear the heel, Selina.
My hero.
Well, would you look at that? I mean, Batman's enjoying that, let's be honest. He wanted that to happen anyway.
Stop. You're wasting my time.
You let that go long enough, though, Bruce. You let it go long.
Holy mackerel.
Alright. Alright. Tasing brass knuckles? I like it. She literally has the Catmobile. You've got to be shitting me. That's... Oh my god, that's hilarious. She literally has the Catmobile from the original comics. That's both stupid and amazing. I love it so much.
And now she's going underground.
Talk to the police. Besides, I already paid a year's rent from last night's take. No more owing creditors.
You do still...
She's not wrong.
We're going to have to make some sacrifices, right?
Yes, well, I never asked to live like an outlaw. But no one listens to me, do they?
Fair.
Perhaps you could let the police handle Miss Kyle. She's only a jewel thief after all, not really a villain, so...
Limo out. I'll get changed.
Bruce just, again, neglecting sleep. Just because.
The other families will agree with me. What with this Catwoman character out there?
Can we at least have the weekend?
Tom.
Actually, you have another appointment, sir.
You have therapy.
Dr. Quinzel.
Yeah, Bruce, you got therapy you gotta go to. You can't miss that. That's important.
Some of the most beautiful pieces donated by Gotham's upper crust. You now have only 2 more days to do so.
2 more days, you say? That sounds like a time limit.
I really want to thank you, Dr. Q. I'll admit, I was a bit resistant to this, but I feel like it's been really helpful.
Has it been, Bruce? Has it been? Has it been?
Any progress together?
Nope.
It's funny. Most of my patients are all too willing to dump their guiltiest secrets and darkest desires on me. But I do know better.
Hell
Their
yeah.
walls are just too high. Much
Yep.
too high for little old me to get through.
Damn. She is good.
I think you should continue on as my patient. Now, doesn't that sound like fun?
No, not really. Not really, Bruce. Not really.
Did you really not get anything out of talking to her, sir? Because I've often thought it might be beneficial to...
I'm fine. Now drop it.
Clearly that response means that you're not fine there, Bruce. That response means you're not fine. You know it, I know it, Alfred knows it, we all know it. You're not fine, Bruce. You actually really do need therapy. That's why you're Batman. That's just some guy. He's just some guy. This episode is very interesting, though, I will say. As the Batman origin episode, but...
They're going to pay.
Oh, shit, okay, Tiny Bruce. What?
And you're going to help me.
Tiny Bruce, what? What the hell? Alright, Tiny Bruce was cracked from the get-go.
Not this time.
Yeah, yeah, Bruce was broken from the get-go in this series. Which, yeah, he is, but I'm surprised actually is doing that.
O'Brien, from the Gotham Gazette.
Yeah. I mean, no?
I need your...
Sure, man. It's like, man, I need your help. With what? I don't know, dude. You're a photographer. What do you think I need your help with? Photography, probably?
Cars. We have a report of a silent alarm at the Gotham Museum. All cars, please respond.
You heard her. Let's go.
It's like, you guys know what's happening. You guys know what's up.
Didn't come along
Interesting
tonight.
plan, Bruce. Oh god, that's a panther.
Mwah.
What the hell she have a panther for? How the hell she get a panther? Like, that's like very 1920s Batman. But like, how the hell did Selina get a panther? She bring it to the zoo? Probably, actually. Damn. Okay, they just straight shot her. What? Flask, what the hell you gonna do? What the Flask? What the hell? I mean, I feel like... Yeah, they deserve that. Let's be honest. They deserve that.
Ow! Hey! Not so tight!
No, you're
Yeah.
really no fun at all.
No, I'm not.
At least he admits it, you know. At least he admits it.
But I didn't only get Catwoman. There's also some shots of you handling those cops. It's all on the same roll of film.
It is, dude. It is.
The Catwoman photos run. I don't care about the others.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess it's fair enough. It's like, police already hate me to begin with. Why, what the hell do I care?
To bail me out.
I'm sorry, Miss Selina, but that's not going to be possible. You have no money.
No,
That's true, she has no money.
Me 3 years of back pay, so I'm collecting now. My
Damn.
cruise to the Bahamas leaves in an hour. Auf Wiedersehen!
Ironic you're saying this, Selina. Ironic you're saying this.
More nonsense.
Yeah.
So do I.
Those photos of you might prove to be more trouble than Catwoman was.
Batman drinking some coffee.
About what you said earlier. About seeing Dr. Quinzel.
The coffee's cold.
Damn it, Bruce. Come on, man. Alfred's trying. Alfred's trying. This Bruce is just way too broken, man. He is way too broken. I find that very interesting. I do find this episode to be very, very interesting of this whole series so far. Because, like, I've said this so far in, like, every episode. We didn't need to see the Batman origin story. We know Batman's origin story. It's this. We know it. It's his parents get gunned down in Crime Alley, and then Bruce breaks. He just breaks and becomes Batman. I do find it very interesting for this series how they actually are leaning into the fact that, like, Bruce was that broken from the get-go. It's like, he kind of always had been, basically. Like, as soon as his parents died, it's like Bruce technically died as well. Like, emotionally and mentally, he also died as well. And that's what gave birth to the idea of Batman, as, like, this vengeful spirit, in a way, to cleanse Gotham. I do just find it interesting how we actually got to see that in a scene here, where it's just tiny Bruce being like, hey, Alfred, I'm gonna kick their ass. Bye. Like, Bruce, what the hell? You're like 10. Like, bruh. Like, you should have drank that hot chocolate. But at the same time, coming from a psychological perspective, which I have a background in, I understand it. I understand why. Because, like, that was a seriously traumatic event that happened. Like, god-awful traumatic event that happened. That literally broke him. Like, it completely broke him there. And as the therapy session showed with Dr. Quinzel, which was great, we got to see her already. I love that. I very much love that. I'm very intrigued to see how they do Harley Quinn in this series. But beyond that, the therapy sessions were vital, and Bruce is just so damn good at deflecting that he really does need the help. Which is, again, something else, I brought this up in the Clayface episode, is something that the Harley Quinn animated series, for it being a comedy, like a legit, just straight comedy, did really well. Which it was the relationship between Harley and Bruce, where basically Harley actually kind of helped him a bit and started trying to fix him, where she was like, bro, you are broken, you need to talk about this shit, like, you need to unpack this trauma, because that's what makes Batman Batman. What makes him Batman is the fact that he never unpacks the trauma, which is, I think, why the Bat family, which I really am interested if we actually get the Bat family fully in this series, which I don't know if we're going to ever or not. I don't know if that's the whole point of the show. But it's really interesting, the introduction of the Bat family into the canon of Batman, into the story of Batman. Because with the introduction of, like, Robin, let's just go with just Robin. With the introduction of Dick Grayson as Robin, we get Bruce being able to see himself in someone else, and seeing how much pain it causes to keep that trauma so repressed, and keeping it so hidden, so deep down, and being able to talk to Dick, and just being like, hey man, you need to talk about this stuff. You need to, like, not necessarily let it go, but you need to talk about it, and you need to find a way to work through it. And he does, and then he becomes Nightwing, and he becomes a better version of Batman, where he's like, hey, I have the empathy to understand these criminals, but also help them. And then it leads on for the other Robins as well, which is why then he breaks again with Jason, seeing basically his son also die by the hands of the Joker. I am also very interested if they're actually ever going to introduce the Joker into the series as well. I don't think they will. I don't think they will, at least not in this first season. I don't think they're going to. But I am very intrigued to see if they do, by the end of the run of this series, if they do end up introducing the Joker, and how exactly the Joker plays out in this series. Like, will it be like classic Joker, where he's just like weird, funny clown criminal? Or is it going to be something way deeper, way darker, way more maniacal? I'm very intrigued to see that, if and when that ever happens. But beyond all that stuff, I did find it very intriguing how the Selina Kyle episode was the Bruce trauma episode. Because, weirdly, the Selina stuff didn't really matter. It was just kind of a parallel to Bruce, in a way, where it was showing, like, yeah, Bruce, this is kind of what happens if you just keep your trauma suppressed, in a way. You just lose all sense of reality here, in a way, which he kind of already has. You just go down this, like, delusional path that, like, everything's going to be fine because I can just do whatever I want. Kind of in a situation there. But I just find that very interesting that they gave us the origin episode in the Catwoman episode as well. It was very strange how they did that, but it was very interesting. I did like everything they did with Catwoman, though. Like, don't get me wrong, I did like how they are portraying Selina and how they're portraying Catwoman, especially with the classic costume, which does not make any sense. Like, that costume does not make sense outside of it being a comic book page, I will say. That costume is not good enough. Like, it's not a good costume for thieving, I will tell you that. And gave us the really silly Catmobile, like, that's also just funny. But, like, everything with her I thought was definitely handled well. It's just also very interesting we got it in the same episode as the Bruce stuff. Also interesting we get the introduction of Harley in this episode too, without fully introducing Harley, but showing the fact that they are leaning way more into the psychological aspect of her without the Joker, which I love that a lot. I really love that, and I'm very interested to see how they do the take on her, which I know is in a couple episodes. I think it's like 2 episodes from now is when we actually get the Harley Quinn episode, which I am beyond excited about, given the fact that Harley Quinn is one of my favorite characters, as you can see by the tattoo, as I have pointed out a few times. But I'm very intrigued by this whole series, and this series still keeps delivering on every note for me, I will say. Like, everything about it is still very, very good. And I did find it very intriguing how this was actually the first one that's actually more of a Batman episode, and it also was the more strangest episode out of all the ones so far that I've watched. But either way, beyond all that stuff, let me know down below in the comments below what do you think about this episode, and what do you think about the blending of the origin of Catwoman with the origin of Batman, of Bruce, and seeing tiny Bruce be so broken so soon. Just let me know that down in the comments below. And if you like this reaction, like this video, leave a like. It definitely helps out in the algorithm and helps boost everything up so more people can find the channel and find these videos as well. And if you want to help out with the channel, go ahead and subscribe down below if you have not yet. We are on the journey to 1,000 subscribers, and we are ever so slowly but closely getting there. Words, they are hard to say sometimes, but if you want to help out, definitely do consider subscribing. It will truly mean a lot to me as we get to 1,000 subscribers. If you want to help out even more and help out financially in a way, and you want to actually like give a little bit to the channel as well, down below is a link to my Patreon where you can see full uncut reaction commentary for all the videos that I have been uploading. Not all of them previously prior to the hiatus. Post-hiatus, I will be doing that as well, to give a bunch of commentary videos for all the things that I will be watching going forward, along with some extra content as well, that you can only find on Patreon exclusively first. But either way, beyond all that stuff, if you want to see more from the channel, right over here is going to be a playlist of something else you can watch. It'll be something superhero related and comic book related. Go ahead and watch that too. And over here is going to be a video that YouTube recommends for you as well. Until next time, just stay Cape Crusading, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace, everyone. Go to therapy, and peace.